All right, what's good, everyone? What's good? What's good? Uh, Shalom Lawrence, J Wolf, Emperor. Thanks for everyone for coming out. We've got another one here for you, and I'm hoping, I think you'll like this one. So good afternoon to all y'all. Morning to others that may be on the West Coast. But we'll get started here. And as you can see, the title, Abandoning Freedom to Obtain Security. Just like God's chosen people, we see that much hasn't changed with humans. And it makes Thomas Jefferson's and Benjamin Franklin's quotes about the price of liberty ring true, which is when you abandon freedom to achieve security, you lose both and deserve neither. And time over time, story after story, we see that with the Israelites, giving up their core freedoms and beliefs for temporary security. And we see this with so many people today, especially colored folks, which is why Malcolm's words were heard by so few, but kings were absorbed by the masses. To show this quote by Thomas Jefferson pertains to the context of the Bible, today we'll be going into Judges chapter 10, verses 6 through 14. Now I know that there are many other many other books, many other texts along in the Bible that show this time after time, but this time I'm going this particular one for this. I like to keep things short. I don't like to take up too much time with a whole bunch of other words, and when we can keep it simple and get the point across with few. So, starting with Judges chapter 10, verse 6, be reading from the Amplified Version. Here we go. Then the Israelites again did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. They served the Baals, the Ashtaroth, which are female deities, the gods of Aram, which was Syria, the gods of Sidon, the gods of Moab, the gods of the Ammonites, and the gods of the Philistines. They abandoned the Lord and did not serve him. So the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he sold them into the hands of the Philistines and the Ammonites. And they oppressed and crushed Israel that year. For 18 years they oppressed all the Israelites who were beyond the Jordan in the land of the Amorites, which is in Gilead. The Ammonites crossed the Jordan to fight against Judah, Benjamin, and the house of Ephraim, so that Israel was greatly distressed. Then the Israelites cried out to the Lord for help, saying, "We have sinned against you, because we have abandoned or rejected our God and have served the Baals." The Lord said to the Israelites, "Did I not rescue you from the Egyptians, the Amorites, the Ammonites, and the Philistines? Also, when the Sidonians, the Amalekites, the Maonites oppressed and crushed you, you cried out to me, and I rescued you from their hands. Yet you have abandoned me and served other gods. Therefore, I will no longer rescue you. Go, cry out to the gods you have chosen. Let them rescue you in your time of distress." Um, so this goes to show with other segments that I have done here that God isn't all inclusive. This story is very telling. You have individuals that come bringing you messages of peace and blessings into YouTube. But to anyone who claims to be a follower of the three sibling faiths of the Almighty, also known as Yahweh, if these people are all about interfaith and you join with them and their cause, then you are rejecting the God that you have claimed to have served, along with his laws, concepts, and all other practices, and have chosen to serve other gods. Therefore, he will no longer rescue you. So he hasn't really sold you into the hands of your masters, but you have willingly and foolishly gone into slavery yourself. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short and to the point. But I hope all of you have gotten a lot out of this particular scripture and lesson here today. Like I said, I only want to bring the practical aspects of what I bring out, the scriptures I bring out in the Bible. And you see here They willingly went into slavery with a smile on their face before by serving and going with individuals who had oppressed them time and time again before, following their concepts, their precepts, and the codes by their gods that they had. And so God said, let them know that, hey, look, this is the last time you're gonna keep disrespecting me. So call out to them fools, call out to them people who you chose to be with and follow to save you. Um, that's a lesson for all of us that claim to be any of the faiths um, that are tied with the Almighty. Um, in a faith, God ain't doing it in the faith stuff. That's why whenever you go to Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, and it talks about you can't serve two masters. You will love one and despise the other. So if you're not with him, it's it. Eating and drinking at the wrong table. That's it. You can't, you can't, serve these other gods and still love him too. You can't be about these other laws and conducts and codes and principles and be about his too. You're gonna pick one that you favor. And his code is either you're with him all the way or you're against him. Ain't no middle ground. You can't sit in the middle and, trying to pick up him on the winning team, in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. Now, it ain't working. It ain't working. You're gonna be there. You got to be all the way with him. He's got to see that your track record shows that. Everybody, you can't get that chance that Jesus gave to the murderer. Yes, Lawrence. How to cold, no lukewarm, like Hulk had did on his stream here the other night. You can't, you can't bet on the fact that you're gonna be able to get the chance and opportunity Jesus gave to a thief and a murderer when they were up there on the cross with him. you can't think that you're gonna get that opportunity to, you on your last leg to be able to take that and it's gonna go well. Whenever you say you're about this and your life has to show that you are about these codes. Doesn't mean any of us are gonna be perfect. But, like it says, he will tell you, hey, nah, I do not know you. So depart from me. And that's what it's all about. And, living in your example, you're supposed to be example of the codes and laws that he has provided that exemplify him. Your life is supposed to show that you are part of that. But that's all I got at this time. I'm gonna close this down and we'll get ready to go over to the we'll have the barbershop talk and I'll open up the panel. Give me a minute here. And what I can do is I can put that link in the chat. A minute. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. All right. All right. This is the link. Thanks, Lawrence. The links to the barbershop talk. And you all can just hit that and we'll get that started up momentarily. But I just want to thank you all for listening. Hopefully you got something out of this. That's all. Peace.